Hi everyone, Josh here with your August market update. I'm also going to take a minute to talk about the NAR settlement and some of the changes coming in real estate. So if you want to skip ahead to that, feel free. I'll put a link down to the timestamp for that. But if you just want the August market update, I'll start that now. We are about 6%, a little bit above 6% on interest rates, 6.2 roughly. And that's much improved from the high of about 7% about a month ago. In fact, right now this is as low as they've been in a little over a year. So that hasn't resulted in as much market activity as we thought it might, but I think that's due to just the time of year going back to school and people's life circumstances are taking precedent over a dip in rates. Depends on who you ask, but a lot of the projections are that we'll end up in the mid fives this time next year or next spring. If that happens, once we get below 5, my opinion is that we'll see a lot more activity and that demand will pick up, not quite to where it was in the 21-22 levels, but it'll definitely be an increase from where we are today. Overall, as of today, I would say it's balanced between buyers and sellers. Still rings true that the best properties sell. So if they're well presented and well priced, they're going to sell quickly, even in the luxury market, of course, in the lower price points as well. So that's the general state of things. Inventory remains steady, if not increasing a bit. And that's typical, of course, at this time of year as people get back to their normal lives and put a pause on their house search. So regarding the NAR settlement, there are two main components to it. Just a quick background, if you don't know, there was a big class action lawsuit. There were actually several lawsuits over the summer that resulted in these two main changes from the National Association of Realtors regarding buyers, sellers, and agents. The first thing is that every buyer and every agent representing a buyer will need to enter into a written agreement. That should always be the case, historically has mostly been the case, but now it's formalized and required, and if an agent doesn't do that, then they can come under scrutiny and penalties. And for the buyer, it's great to be able to understand and have that conversation about how buyers agents are compensated and the responsibilities that your agent has towards you as a buyer, and get all that squared away and represented on paper up front. So that's one point. The second point is that the offers of compensation from the seller to a buyer's agent are now prohibited on MLS. So that means if you go to har.com, you will not see that anywhere. Agents won't see that, consumers won't see that. So we'll have to have a conversation offline about that. And that's honestly just going to create a bit of confusion and some clunkiness about what the seller is offering or not offering and what the buyer can expect as well. One good piece of information just for me as a Compass agent is on compass.com that does not apply. So on HAR, that's prohibited. On compass.com, it's allowed. So for me, I'm going to point a lot of our clients to compass.com for that reason, among other things. HAR is still a great resource for buyers and sellers, but there's just a bit of uncertainty as how that's going to shake out in the future with that being taken offline. Ultimately, we'll probably have a reshuffling of buyers, sellers, and expectations on compensation for buyers agents. That'll take some time to settle out, so we'll see how the market reacts to it. But that is the NAR settlement in a nutshell. I hope it helps clarify. If not, feel free to reach out to me. Call, text, email is always great. And there's your update and NAR settlement info. Have a good day. We'll talk to you soon.